should update. There we go.
All right, look at that.
All right.
Looking good.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
All right. So, I know Grateful Dead would be awesome. I heard the tail end of that. I mean, Matt and I were having debates on who we thought the next band game would be. And I was joking around. I was like, we should throw up a poll on Facebook, right? That's like really like bands with a huge fan following. Matt and I have a running joke about a fish pinball machine, right? Because there's all these people that go fishing and do that. So like, it would be like Jam Band Multi-Ball and like have all these features. Other ones that we were gonna throw out there were like War, right? Because it has such like a weird cult fan base that would be really ridiculous. And good to see you, Osric. It's been a while. It's Steely Dan. Yeah, Steely Dan. It'd be funny like Jim Croce, right? The pinball machine. It'd be ridiculous. Who do we got? We got up. It looks like we have Bowen Kerins up on Iron Maiden again, really putting up some time on this, and it looks like it's paying off. He's at 132 million. Right now, the highest score on Iron Maiden is 160 million. So let's see if he can go ahead and take that over. Okay, cradling up. Really nice tap over. And, oh, paying for it. That is an outlane. And those slings are pretty active on this game. The setup on it is pretty difficult. So we'll see what ends up happening here. All right, so he has 3 of the modes done. He's on a 4th mode, and looks like he's getting set up to start making that shot. Nice, coming around there and hitting that captive ball. And you can see he's got Mummy Multi-Ball ready to go. So, did that set that off? Let's see. And he's got power jackpots stacked up too. So that's what really powerful in this game. Having those extra jackpots, it adds up to a lot of points. And it looks like he is gonna break that high score record. Right now, he's at 153 million. The high score again is 160 million. So let's see if he can do it. 154. Yeah. So got PinDaddy here.
Hey, I'm excited to watch.
Yeah. So got a nice cradle up going. He has Mummy Multi-Ball going. And yep, he's over. He's at 164.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's awesome. It's because that 160 has been sitting up there most of the day today. Now I'm so envious of his ball control on Multi-Ball.
You kind of wish to like look at where. I wish you could like tell where his eyes are currently looking, because obviously, like when our mere mortals are staring at the flippers.
Yeah, you can kind of see he's looking down at the flippers, right? I think a lot of it is learning where to shoot in the game and where those shots are on the flippers and multi-ball, so that you can be really effective while keeping a glance up, so you know what's coming down at you.
I think he just hit like the bullseye for a considerable amount during that
multi-ball. Wow, over 200. Wow, he just got 10 million out of like nowhere.
Jackpot award.
Yeah. Those super jackpots really stack up.
Wow. All right, this if 160 held up.
Yeah.
I don't see many people getting to this.
Wow.
And this is a game that's what, 48 hours old?
Yeah. Oh man, it's like 2 weeks old, right? So, I don't know this mode too much. Wow, 7-way combo? Are you kidding me? Alright. But he only has 2 modes left to go. We might see a wizard mode here.
Man. Yeah, he's got that red question mark lit.
Yeah. That's awesome. He just got another super jackpot for 20 million.
My goodness, this is stacking up really fast.
So this is really exponential. Wow. That's insane.
I like to just read like the text commentary on this. Just wow.
Wow. Oh man. Right down the middle on that one. So that should end his multi-ball here. Oof.
Wow, what did he hit up there that brought it back so fast?
Yeah.
It feels like that back ramp. Like if you miss it, it's not that hard to hit. But when you miss it, you are going to pay.
Man.
Yeah.
Woo! That was great.
Tournament players, it is now 7:30.
That was awesome.
8 o'clock is a cutoff for buying
not
new
quite over?
entries to the main
Wow.
tournament.
Where's it going to end
So
up?
that'll put the new score at
now.
297.
So he almost
8
doubled it.
o'clock is a
Yeah.
cutoff for buying
Yeah.
new entries.
He got the grand champion score on the machine.
There you go.
Yeah.
B. Just B. I'd like to
Yeah.
be known by one initial.
Right. It's
Most
funny because like
combos, 10 bullseyes.
yeah.
Is it all of it? Like, I mean, you literally break the record for everything?
Yeah, Playfield multiplier champion.
That's impressive. Very
Yeah.
impressive.
That's brutal, man.
Beck, have you got to play any of your games today?
I have not played anything at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That was Flock of Corgis. That was Bowen Kerins. You can find a lot of his pinball tutorials on the Papa Pinball channel. Yeah, it's just
Oh, I
amazing.
just realized, Osric, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Bowen Kerins.
Yeah.
Wow, he's. I found that his Indiana Jones tutorial made me want that game. Because I love Indiana Jones and I love the Williams Indiana Jones, but I didn't know like
all the
how much there was there and like how the strategies like could be played. How he just literally just walked through each one, just at a whim, like just decided like, okay, well I'm gonna put this whole tutorial together and I'm gonna have a grand champion game, get to the wizard mode. Just amazing he could show off all of the game.
And he's just like such an accurate player with his flipper control and everything. Like it's yeah.
It's one of those things when you start to watch a player like that, and you start to see that if you were to look at like a heat map of like where the ball goes when he's flipped it, you could draw lines across the playfield. He doesn't miss, so it's like here's the things he was going for, and the one time he drains, is it really because of what he did as a flipper, or because of something that happened on the game?
And what I appreciate about his tutorials is he goes over risk assessment, so it's like the risk versus reward for every single shot. It's like, do you want to hit that, or are you going to lose the ball when you hit that? So and playing smart.
And on top of all that, like a lot of pinball guys, even talented guys, some like I would say Robert Gagno, plays more quietly into himself. Great personality, but like you only really get to know him if you see him at shows.
Yeah.
Whereas Bowen is also just a heap of fun to watch. So like his Game of Thrones tutorial, where he's making up all the names of
the
all
house names. Yeah.
Like Drogdaragan or something like that. It's a lot of fun. It's worth the watch. Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
That's the one I was calling out.
He's got we've got an interplay dragon set up here. We're not putting it on the screen because of the reflection, but they also have a super funny interplay dragon tutorial too.
Okay.
That's worthwhile.
All right.
Yeah. Just because you can see them like getting schooled by the game and how frustrated they are. Yeah, it's super cool. Oh!
Wow.
Brutal.
Okay, that is absolutely
I just caught that tilt on the replay.
It's like I've thrown this machine somewhere.
All
right, somebody fixed it.
Pete's got us covered.
Pete's
the
knows
man.
what he's doing. He actually did that
absolutely.
pretty perfectly without looking.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
So did you? So you haven't got to play any of those?
Yeah. What have you played?
Match play.
Yeah.
So I did the match play today.
Okay.
And I had first, third, first, and fourth.
Okay.
On my fourth game, all I had to do was come in third to make it to the top 24, and I missed it. So it happens. But it was a blast. What's really interesting is that like I played Sopranos on my last game. Never played that game.
That's a weird one. Like when you go to make the shots, you're like, oh, except only one of these is really worth the payout.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know what I'm shooting for. I realized everybody's like, well, blow up the bank. Just keep doing that and then get your multi-ball going. And there was that upper roll around shot just to the left of the bank. And there was an extra ball shot. I don't know what to call that, but it's kind of like a hook.
It's the boat shot, right? Like up the middle.
Oh, not over to the right, over to the left. It's on the playfield. It's kind of like it wraps around where the safe is.
Yeah.
But I guess that's like a start mode. That's an extra ball. That's a couple things. I couldn't hit that shot for the first two balls, and then when I started my third ball, I hit it and I activated everything.
Okay.
So it was like Neo in Star Trek, the new movie. It's just fire everything. I had everything going, and I learned I came in fourth on that game. Going into ball three, I had 5 million, someone had 17, someone had 22 million, someone had 500,000.
Okay.
I ended with 27 and a half.
Wow.
Then, and I was player 1. Player 2, who had 17, ended with 29.
Oh.
Player 3, who had 500,000, ended with 60 million.
Wow. Okay.
And player 4 ends his ball with an extra ball at 26.4. So even if he gets the skill shot, like he could potentially beat me. He misses the skill shot on an extra ball, but gets it on the ball save.
Okay. Oh.
Lost by like less than 100,000 points on that game.
That's brutal.
And it's like, I've listened to podcasts and pinball chat about these bad beats, and I'm like, I don't want to hear about your bad beat. I don't care. I wasn't there. It's not important. But what I'm realizing is that the reason people are talking about that is because it's the greatest game I ever played.
Yeah.
I had a blast. The guy who had 500,000 was Bowen, was Steve Bowden.
Yeah.
So like, obviously he came back and got like 60 million.
Wait, man, we had a tournament in Delaware last week, and Joe Fox and Charlie were playing, and Charlie's bonus on Tales of Arabian Nights overtook Joe Fox by 56 points. And it was just like the most painful, like brutal.
You're just like looking at it like, no, I didn't do it. Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, like we were all just like, oh no, because that's one of those defeats where it's like, oh.
Yeah, like the numbers just didn't add up.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, so like that was I would say even in the match play, like that's my best match play ever. I finished in the top 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
That's great for me.
Yeah.
And in this, I'm not doing great on the pro circuit, but you know what? I'm getting new experience.
Well,
playing
that's the
new
thing.
games.
As long as you're learning, like
Exactly.
that's the most important thing.
Yeah. And like even the strategy of like going, I'm not playing all my games today because I got to look at what the high scores are starting tomorrow or tonight before we close. And get a sense of like where do I feel like I can make a dent? Where can I get into the mix on some of these
It's
games?
like definitely forget Iron Maiden, right? Unless you're going to go up front and practice for the rest of the night.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, like, I got 50 million on Iron Maiden on my first game on that machine.
Yeah.
And that's the best I'm gonna do on it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move up. That's my best game on any game.
Right. And it's like you gotta cut your loss and like move on to something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so then it's like that Monster Bash is a local Monster Bash. So I've played that for a year.
Yeah.
I know how it plays. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play that one, and I got like 2.3 million. So it's like, oh, okay. Sometimes you make a strategic move and it doesn't work out.
Right. Yeah. No, it's true. And it's like it's also like how many entries do you want to buy? Like, and we watched this happen at Pinburg last year for the Intergalactic Play Championship, where people would wait until like the end of the night and then set like crazy high scores on games, and it's like, oh man, because like they end up saving all of their entries that way.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep, that is smart.
Yeah. Get there. Oh man. So what do you have in your current lineup right now?
At home?
Yeah.
Right now, Indiana Jones.
Okay.
That's one that was our grail.
Right. Yeah.
I traded Dialed In for it.
Yeah.
And I got some money back, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
I have the body of a Silver Slugger.
Okay.
Because the playfield is currently at Pin Crossing Zone, Jay Robinson's house.
Awesome.
I'm doing a playfield swap.
Nice.
And then I just got yesterday. I got Stingray. Stern
nice.
Stingray.
Did you buy the one that was here?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, not that one.
Not that
I bought
one,
one that
'cause
came in, and it's
okay.
It's in free play.
Okay, I saw the one in free play, which is way nicer than the one in the flea market game.
Yes.
Yeah.
I literally saw that one, saw it lower price, and I was like, and then got mine.
Yeah, I love the art on the game.
Yeah.
Really, it's so fun and good.
If you've never seen Stern Stingray, it's basically like kind of an aquarium scene, a lady scuba diving in the water.
Yeah.
One of the pieces that I love most about it is like in the middle of the center of the playfield is another, I don't know the mechanic that is there, but it's like a little drop, hole for the ball to like lay in.
Okay.
There's one at the very top of the playfield, like Matahari.
Okay. Like a kick out.
Yeah, a kick out ball, a kick out hole.
Okay.
And there's a kick out hole in the middle, and that little plastic that's above it is just a jellyfish.
That's
and it's just
awesome.
like a nice little touch.
Yeah.
It's not an easy shot because if you hit it too hard, it's coming right back at you.
Yeah.
If it settles, it's a pretty good base.
Yeah.
And I haven't learned a thing about it. What's funny is like it's mine, and I keep going back to it in free play rather than playing like everything else.
Yeah.
Because I'm excited. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to play my game.
Yeah.
So
and like
learning lesson.
Jungle Lord too. Like that attention to detail. The Jungle Lord pop-upper at the top is on an elephant, and it's just like super cute. Yeah.
So they did a really good job with those. Like, I know if I were to say there's like a game at this show, it's like the game of the show is like Stars. Stern Stars is everywhere.
There's also like 8 bankaballs, like EFs. I've never seen it before in my life, and now there's like 8 of them here, and I'm like, how are there so many bankaballs? And then there's even a replacement bankaball cabinet. I'm like, that's empty. And I'm like, how is that possible?
So I came in, the gentleman has sold me the Stingray. He hasn't sold many machines before, and he's like, I'm really, he's really into EMs.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw the Viking.
Yes. That thing was amazing.
So he bought that.
Okay.
And he literally, like, we're coming around the corner from putting the Stingray and settling it down, and he's like, oh man, well, I'm not going to buy anything else here. And like, I didn't even get back to where I had the cash in my bag before he picked out his next game.
That's awesome.
And that's what's really neat. It's just such a variety of games here.
Yeah. And like a Viking, I have never seen that game before. And it's got this like beautiful like bottom ledge.
So yeah, like it has like, there's the coin door, and then there's this bottom ledge in front. It's like the early cup holder, but like also ashtray because it's like 60s. And I was like, that Williams logo looks really good for like an ashtray.
Right? I'm like, oh man, someone in the flea market is selling the ashtrays that attach to pinball machines. And I was like, that's amazing. And no, because no one is allowed to.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be doing that. Okay, you're like, you're old school, but no.
Oh man,
that was pretty neat.
Yeah,
so,
Viking I hadn't seen before. I'm trying to think what else.
Did you walk around it all to see?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say like, I think back to last year was my first Pinfest. Okay. And I was just I had just bought Roller Coaster Tycoon like from somebody else a month before, so I wasn't in the market for a game. And one of the, like 2 games that I saw a bunch of was Monopoly, and it was like Monopoly and something else, and like neither of those games are here.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wow, like to think that just year to year you see such a variety in the games.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to think like one game. I might have been Police Sports or like roller games. There were like 3 of them here last year. I think it was roller games. And I was just like, that's insane. Like,
there's a guy just right down the hall here, and this is what's really neat about it. You got free play. They turned people away at the front door to get in with games. Yeah. Because they didn't have room for them. Yeah. So hopefully they come in tomorrow. But the other nice part is that there's a couple guys like in the corner here where we were for the tournament. Yeah. Now, like 4 buddies bought that out so they could show off their machines.
Right.
And have people buy and or play those. Right. And just like, so happens that they have 2 WWF Royal Rumbles, Data East ones, next to each other. I was just like, okay, like you guys are that close, you have the same machine, and you don't even separate it. You just put them right next to each other. So that was kind of cool to see. Again, like games that like a lot of people enjoy. You see a bunch of them. Yeah. Games that you've never seen before. Like there's an Indianapolis Independence Day within eyesight. Yeah. I've never seen that one in person.
There was also the one with the aliens, like Starship Troopers. Yeah. And I was like, where did this come from? Like,
why did they make this game?
Yeah. Like, I didn't even see that. Like, yeah, I haven't seen one or played one of those before, and it's already sold off. Like by the time I saw it, and I was like, I didn't even see it plugged in yesterday. And, like, yeah.
So I was actually thinking, like, when you start thinking, when someone says, here's a game, and when you hear that game's been made, you have a picture of what it's going to look like.
Right.
For example, I'll use, I would say, like, Incredible Hulk and Godzilla. Okay. Incredible Hulk, I'm like, okay, that's going to be a giant green machine. Right. Maybe it's going to be like the size of Hercules, but if not, it's modern because Stern is making Avengers and stuff. So that's Incredible Hulk. Yeah. And they made the Avengers Incredible Hulk edition. Yeah. But like Incredible Hulk's in like an old Gottlieb. Yeah. With like just like the old,
it's like
Incredible Hulk #1 right on the front there. And then Godzilla, I'm like, okay, that's been around forever. Right. I'm sure some Japanese company made a pinball machine. Yeah. It's gonna be classic. And sure enough, it's the like 1996.
Yeah. And you're like, wait, what? Like, what is this? And that was one of the first games I played at Pinburg last year. And everyone in my group that walked up to it, we were just like, what is this? And it had no backlight. It is a dark game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you're just like, what am I like? I don't even know because the lighting there is dim so that there's no reflection, and like we're just like, I don't even know. I can't even see any shots. You're like leaning into the game to try and see where you're hitting the ball. It's oh man.
It's like one of those games where
It's
it's
a
like
nightmare.
unless it does the Godzilla scream basically all the time.
Yeah.
I don't or like has what was it? Come With Me?
Yeah.
Puff Daddy and Jimmy Page. Just play that on loop.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
you're right. You would think that there'd be an EM version of it, like of the cartoon or something.
Yeah, or like the classic old like what was it? The rubberized suit. You know?
Yeah, that's like
because it's been around forever.
I was telling Matt, I was like, there's gotta be an A-Team pinball machine, right? Like A-Team,
Oh,
like
sure.
it was such an iconic thing. There's not.
Yeah.
There absolutely isn't. But there's a $6 million man, and you're like, all right, okay.
Or yeah, like there's Gilligan's Island, and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, I mean, Gilligan's Island was popular.
Right. But then but it's like you were saying, like the pinball machine is kind of not what you expect from the TV show.
Yeah.
Isn't it missing, like, it's either missing Marianne or Ginger because they couldn't get her rights. And it's just like, wait, what? Like, that's the iconic part of, like, the song and, like, the show is having all the characters on there. Oh, man.
I'm getting blown up by like some insurance company in Hartford, Connecticut. It's like I've gotten like 30 calls from them today.
Oh, man.
I'm just like I
Who
don't
are you?
want
And why are
insurance.
you- yeah.
Why do you have my number?
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst.
So other games, as I said, I got to play Iron Maiden.
Okay.
I got to both multi-balls, and
Nice.
that's pretty awesome. And Iron Maiden is really impressive. I want to get to the front to see Pirates. I want to get another game on Pirates.
Yeah. Did
I'd
they
like-
have? Did you look at the one that's here yet? Or
It
no?
has the 3-piece.
That's what I was wondering.
spinner.
Is if they had changed that spinner.
Yeah, I don't know if they've. I assume they have had it at a show once
Yeah.
that had the one spinner.
Yeah.
But I've only seen the 3.
Yeah.
And then you heard about the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
I have to find that.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I know it's up in
Yeah.
front by Coin Taker.
Yeah.
But like someone made a custom made
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas pinball machine on their own. That's got to be really cool. I like
Yeah.
seeing those things too.
That's super cool. And like, there's like the world's most beautiful vampire here. Have you seen that? Yeah, where it's
Yeah.
like blood red, and you're like, where did you even find? Like the playfield's perfect. It's like, where did you get this?
I would say like that dragon, like
Yeah.
you know that
Oh,
just
man, that dragon's
impeccable games.
Yeah.
Here. Again, like when you're thinking about
And it's like all levels of games too. Like you can find, if you want the world's most perfect game, like version of a game, you can find it here. And if you want a beater to get like
Yeah.
started,
if you want a roached out comet for $600,
it's
there's
available.
2 of them.
There's
and
no
like,
shortage.
and then you hear like the other thing that I love about the pinball community is that like when you go to a show like this, you're going to vendors and like here's the price.
Yeah.
That's what you expect to pay. Now, like you know, again, like you guys are a vendor. Like you're
Right,
selling
right.
your T-shirts.
Yeah.
Someone isn't walking up to you and going, "Oh, you take 15."
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they'll buy what you're asking.
Yeah.
But like every pinball machine is like, this is the price. How about $500 less? How about $300 less? You can talk, you can
Yeah.
barter, you can build a relationship with
It's
some
part
of
of
these
the
guys.
fun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was not used to that in other, like in Comic Cons, in video game
Yeah.
conventions. They're, one, not as much to buy, but 2, it just wasn't the behavior of you and the vendor to barter.
Yeah.
You know, you paid the price. And I think it just makes a lot of sense here.
Go for it, Joe. I have a bag of Tootsie Pops. They're so good, right?
There you go.
Made my day.
Yeah. They're simple but refreshing. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's totally true. I am in the market for a Hula Girl pinball machine.
Hula Girl.
Right? So there's like, I really like Aloha and Paradise.
Okay.
You know what's here? An Aloha, a Paradise, and a Tropic Isle. It's like, wow, okay, that's like the trifecta. The only one, the Aloha and Paradise are both beat. Like they are, it's like the bottom of the cabinet's falling out, and you're like, I'm gonna pass on that. But the Tropic Isle's in like perfect shape, and it's like, do I want to drop $1,300 on an EM? And it's like that is the fair price for that game though.
Sure,
like that's
yeah.
what they go for.
Yeah, that was something when I was talking to, again, looking at a Stingray. It's like, well,
Yeah.
right now, if you want to buy a classic Stern, you're
Oh
going to
my
pay
gosh.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
more,
Or
depending
more.
on its quality.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to, come in with that knowledge.
I think most of the stars I saw up were at like 1,200.
Yeah. I think, like, I asked somebody who was selling his stars, he goes, well, like, there was one on Pinside that sold for $1,200. There was one on Facebook that sold for $1,200. So this one is $1,200.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell quality online as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's easier to say like, hey, you saw it sell, it's selling at this price, and it's not unreasonable.
Yeah, that cracks me up on Craigslist when people like post pictures from eBay. So we saw one on a game posted on Craigslist the other day. The guy posted the picture from eBay, but it said not sold at the top. Like we're like, buddy, you're not gonna get $3,000 for like it was some like common EM, and it's just like it's not gonna happen, man. Like I promise
Like,
you.
see this picture of this price? Like, this is what they're going for.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't even say sold. Like that is the craziest
This
thing.
is the dream of what they are going for. That is correct.
Yeah, it's funny. But you do have people that like do sweetheart deals and stuff because they just want to get back what they put into the game.
Yeah. Well, like I put mine out, and the guy I bought it from, he's like, I gotta make one of these cards. And I said, I'm like, well, I bought it from you at this show for this price.
Yeah.
Like, show that it's for sale from me at that price, because I want them to like know it was sold here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because it wouldn't have been sold if I didn't come here.
Right,
He
right.
wouldn't. He wouldn't have brought it to me. I wouldn't have gotten out to get it.
Yeah.
So like, it's nice to know if you're in the market for a machine, these shows are really an opportunity to have that. And from what I'm hearing, like, it seems like this show is one of those major, like, secondhand market shows where you can get good games, you can find what you're looking for, and if you just come in with money, you're gonna get a good game.
Like we were talking about Pinburg earlier. Pinburg, you cannot buy games, and there's a lot of shows like that where you cannot buy games.
And like Texas, I assume.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the Chicago Pinball Expo or whatever that's called now this year.
I think it's back to Expo now.
It's back to Expo.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's why I think this is a unique show that falls in a good spot. You know, it's not in Maine, it's not in Florida, and so on the East Coast, if you're around, you can get here. And like you see everybody here. You see Bowen's blowing games up. You got Steve Bowden here, and Bowden's kind of more of a local guy, but Bowen's from Massachusetts. You got guys coming down from Canada. You got Ed Robertson had a game in the free play.
And there's a guy, Jacob, that's here from the Netherlands too. Like,
wow.
Yeah. So
actually, John Schoppel, he's the guy that played. He's currently on the camera now.
Okay.
Playing probably whatever Dragon, I guess. Whatever's next to Monster Bash. He's from Arizona.
Okay.
And like he started coming out here. I think he had, unfortunately, someone in his family was sick. And he had to come out to deal with that.
Yeah.
But he's found kind of like a new second home out here.
It's
really neat.
To David Reel, your match is ready.
And like
again, David C2.
like wait.
For all the tournament players, we have 5 minutes left to get into a queue.
Wow.
If you're not in a queue, if you're not playing a game tonight, you have 5 more minutes to get into that queue.
Yeah, so we're going on 8 o'clock. Yeah.
I'm looking at this one. This one has the wrong time.
Pick back up.
Need to zoom out on the playfield camera. Vivid, we can't touch that from here. It's actually hooked up to a rig with about 10 other cameras. So that is what it is for right now. It's actually because the game keeps getting slid because people keep tilting it.
Yep. Yeah, they're really playing with it. And also, these cameras are not not the things that you would commonly see at some of the other, like at home.
Right.
These are not webcams.
This isn't our normal setup.
These are cameras that are sending video over
IP.
IE. Yeah. Video over the internet and through Ethernet cables.
Yeah.
There. Jay Robinson is the man behind this booth, and really supplied a bulk of everything from the machines, the cameras, not all the machines, but many of them. So we have a lot to thank from Jay to really be a steward for the pinball community in this area.
Absolutely, yeah. And running the IFPA tournament, which takes place tomorrow. You can still buy entries. Doors open at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and it closes the entries at 1 p.m. So you can
get on in there.
Yeah.
If you're local.
We need B2.
It was a screens issue, so he figured it out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And like
Jerry, your match is ready at tournament area.
The other nice thing about buying a game at a show is like generally people will help you pack it up. They'll tell you everything you need to do to set the game up when you get home, and you can make sure that it's working.
Yep.
And it's not like if you end up like getting here and the game's not in the condition that you wanted it to be in, you can walk away. It's not like weird pressure like when you're at someone's house and it's like, this isn't right, like how you described it, and it's like, yeah. So
you really
nice.
do have, you have that flexibility, and like, if you're coming in, like, I also have a mind, like, there's I want a Ninja Turtles. Like,
Right.
I know I want one. If I saw one, I probably would have bought it.
Yeah.
Don't tell my wife. Obviously, she would have seen it when I got home. But like, that was one of the things that I was like, I would love to see one. I'd love to buy one, but it's not here.
Right.
So it's like, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. I didn't go find it. I didn't go
Yeah.
make somebody bring theirs.
Yeah.
So it's not here. But
And you're
I
just
also,
gonna wait. And
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So you're gonna have to
or
be
find a
patient.
stingray or find something else.
Exactly.
Like,
Find a stingray, or
Yeah.
or find you gotta find something else. So it's neat, and it's neat that like my stingray was down for most of the morning.
Okay.
Because a fuse blew, and I couldn't tell.
Right.
Coil got hot. We turned it off, and the buyer had an extra key to the coin door. Went in and replaced the fuse.
Nice.
Checked the coil, make sure everything was working. Put it on back on free play, and it was running up for like a half an hour before somebody like texted me and be like, "Oh, I saw your game." And I texted George. I was like, "How did you do this?" He's like, "Oh, I had an extra key." So he's already sold the game. It's not his responsibility.
Yeah, and he stepped by and was like, whoop.
He's like, "Oh, let me
That's
fix this
awesome.
because I noticed that there's a problem." That's really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Pinball memes here. Thanks for the tip on the stream. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is PinDaddy also hosting with us. You can find him at twitch.tv/PinDaddy.
Oh yes, absolutely. We'll be doing some streams of Stingray once I get home.
Awesome.
And
That'll be great.
once I'm off the road, I travel a lot for work, so as much as I would love to do it weekly, I do it when I'm there.
Yeah, it's rough, and like even we can't commit to that a lot of times because stuff happens. It's life, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's been really nice to see. There's a lot of folks doing those weeklies. Buffalo Pinball, I've got one of their shirts on. You got Reed Stilt, so you got Reed Stilt from Pinball Gallery.
Yeah.
We got these major events, and like this is really nice that again, like if you weren't here, if you're watching this, you're gonna be watching this 3 months from now.
Yeah.
Just because you wanted to see the games, you wanted to see the qualifying, you wanted to watch more Iron Maiden.
Right.
And if someone could have blown it up and I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
Oh yeah.
But
like, huh?
but you saw Bowen Kerins blow it up, so
Yeah,
you're fine.
yeah. Plus, I think I could do.
Got 2 minutes left.
I got the standings.
Standings and then game scores.
Main store scores.
Iron Maiden.
It's like I made. Oh my goodness! Yeah, there
so
it is.
there's
Bowen.
So he's
Bo the
at
Kerins.
just right below.
And I am 12th.
Oh wow.
On that one. So that wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So you're getting a significant amount of points from that.
That is my only my only top 12.
Hop
So
back
I've
over.
got to find something else, but there's a lot of games left to be played.
Absolutely.
Also, you learn a lot about like the different like this Never Drains. It's amazing all the different things they can do. Someone's like, void this out. I was like, I don't know what a void does. I thought like a void would just be like cancel. Not a cancel, but also counted as a ticket that they used because Never Drains already knows that. It's great that software has been in place. Or someone's walking up to me and say like, here's my number.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, I don't need to call you.
Yeah. It's like, what?
You guys good? You want us to swap?
I'll swap with you. Yeah.
Come on down.
All right.
Well, it's good speaking with you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, sure.
We'll swap out for a little bit.
I get the boys back in town.
All right.